If you come to Vietnam only to visit famous attractions and try the most popular foods, you might miss one of the most interesting parts of this country. It's the way Vietnamese people end their day. Today, I'm taking you along to experience a very ordinary evening in Vietnam. This afternoon, I spent some time at the beach. After a hot day, getting into the cool ocean was exactly what I needed. For many people, the beach in Vietnam isn't just a tourist destination. It's where locals come to relax after work, enjoy the fresh sea breeze, and recharge before the day ends. You'll see people doing almost everything here. Some come to exercise. Some gather to eat with friends and family. Some simply sit and chat. Others walk their dogs along the beach. Every now and then, you'll also come across scenes that might seem unusual or even a little surprising to foreign visitors. But nobody feels embarrassed and nobody really pays attention. Everyone is simply enjoying their own evening. So if you ever visit Vietnam, don't be afraid to do the same. As long as you're respectful, follow the law, and respect local customs, just relax and enjoy yourself. After leaving the beach, I went home, took a shower, and got ready to visit a friend's house. It was already dark, and the journey was quite long, so I booked a Grab instead of riding a motorbike myself. Grab is one of the most popular ways to get around Vietnam. With just a few taps on your phone, a driver comes to pick you up. Especially at night or when traveling a longer distance, it's both convenient and safe. My friend's home is in a rural area, more than 10 kilometers from the city center. The roads become narrow, winding, and much quieter as you leave the city behind. A little while later, I arrived. My friend's mother was making bánh xèo, one of Vietnam's most famous traditional dishes. Every region has its own version of bánh xèo. But one thing they all have in common is that they're served with lots of fresh herbs and vegetables. If you visit Vietnam, I definitely recommend giving it a try. Today's version is from central Vietnam, but if you ask me, I highly recommend trying the Mekong Delta version as well. It's quite different, and I think many of you might enjoy it even more. Today wasn't anyone's birthday. It wasn't a holiday. There wasn't any special occasion at all. It was simply a group of friends getting together to share a meal after a long day. This is a very familiar part of Vietnamese culture. Vietnamese people love gathering together. This is a very familiar part of Vietnamese culture. Vietnamese people love spending time together. You don't need a fancy restaurant. You don't need expensive food. Just being together is enough. One interesting thing is that most dishes are placed in the center of the table for everyone to share. It's more than just a way of eating. It's a way of sharing, connecting, and bringing people closer together. If you're ever invited to a Vietnamese home for a meal, don't be surprised if your host keeps putting food on your plate. That's simply how Vietnamese people show their hospitality and make you feel at home. I think the most valuable part of evenings like this isn't the food. It's the time spent with the people you care about. I believe this is one of the reasons so many visitors find Vietnam to be such a warm and welcoming country. Not only because of the beautiful scenery or the delicious food, but because of the genuine connections between people. If you ever have the chance to visit Vietnam, I hope you'll experience a meal like this with local people. It might become one of the most memorable moments of your trip. Thank you for spending this evening with me. I'll see you in the next video on Hana in Vietnam.